Hey, Jono here. Thank you for joining me today as we check out the content included in the High-Tech Weapons Pack DLC. There's a few things to look at here, so we'll be jumping around a little bit. First off is the Koter CB-65 Bow. We've got two versions, the Orpheus and Hephaestus. I think I'll go with this one. It's got funky colours. So I think I'll start with that. Looking over at what's compatible with. There's normal arrows, but there's also these tracer arrows. We're going to be trying them out today. I won't be worrying about the class 1 to 2 arrows. We're in cutthroat cleaners, so the majority of our animals here are class 4, but we've also got the wolf and red deer, so 2 to 7 is more than enough for our hunting today, so let's grab a few of them. We've also got the Gen 0 night vision rifle scope, so I'll be doing a bit of rifle hunting today as well. We've got the Brightsight Rangefinder bow sight. I'm going to give it a go. I often find using a sight on the bow throws me off, so we'll try it out. And lastly, we've got the Gen 0 night vision Rangefinder Binoculars. So we'll see how much easier it is to hunt at night with this bad boy. I don't do much night hunting, mostly because of visibility, so we'll see what this gear's like, and whether this will open up night hunting to me, making it far more accessible. So I'll gear up and then we'll head out. I'm going to go look for some red deer to start off with, but we'll see what else we come across. Alright, I haven't got any need zones at this lake, but I do recall, pretty sure that I bagged some decent red deer here, but there's a 5. But you can see the scope really, these binoculars really do help with night hunting. There just doesn't seem to be much to hunt. There's a slightly bigger one, but probably spooked. Might be one where we used a rifle instead. So there we go, that's what it's like with the night vision scope. It's just the same as binoculars, but it certainly helps. Having the light on or off doesn't make any difference. Great start. Lovely heart shot there. Almost just perfect heart shot, but bullet went deep enough to hit the liver. Just silver, but great start. He's about 47 meters away. See if I can get into 40. So I like that range. That range thing telling me to 40 meters, which I knew from my binoculars. I thought the sight would be terrible, to be honest. I was tempted to just not even equip it, but I thought, well, I better, because the whole point is to try out this gear. There's our tracer arrow, so we know where it's gone. Just nicked the top of the heart. And got the lung. 41 meter heart shot. Pretty happy with that. I normally have to be, you know, half that distance away to really get a good shot, but with that red dot, it's just super helpful. There's another one. What I want to try and do is get a shot that actually isn't a very good one. So hopefully it runs a bit. Hopefully I hit an organ. I don't know what I hit. I want to see how the tracer arrow works. Is it something that comes up on your map? Nope. You can see the tracer arrow on him. I just have to survive. Oh god. Well, none of these are good shots. So you can see the tracer arrow just lights up the actual body. There's nothing on the hunter mate or anything like that to really let you know like where it's gone. Just missed the heart there. Just missed the heart. Hang on. Oh. Yeah, rubber shot there. Another rubber shot. So even a double lung did not take them down very quickly. Ah. So my red deer did die, but really all you've got is, yeah, the red light. Which can be useful, I admit there are times where if you lose the tracks, but I wouldn't go out of my way to buy these arrows just for that. I sort of have the same opinion that I had with the Bloodhound DLC, where not to blow my own trumpet or anything, but you should be hunting an animal and it going down almost instantly anyway. A tracer arrow or something like that to help you track it shouldn't really be necessary. Ideally you want to be using a weapon, the right caliber of course, but with enough punch to put something down pretty fast, even if you hit just a lung. So I certainly don't think I'd bother buy more tracer arrows. Alright, so don't have much time because he's alert, but 60 meters away. Saying 77. Can't even see now which way he's facing, unfortunately. See what happens. Not sure if the green is where you're meant to go, but I can see I've hit him and he's down. I just don't know what kind of shot that was and what kind of distance. That's the trouble with trying to do a long distance shot. You want a kind of open area, but of course an open area just means no cover for you. I don't normally do long distance bow hunting. But let's have a look. Double lung. Got a gold too. That's nice. I didn't think it'd be a gold. Not bad. That was 70 meters. It was a little hard to tell because of the fact that he was alerted to me and started moving around and everything. And then I couldn't really get an accurate reading from the sight. But still, 70 meter double lunge shot. Pretty happy with that. So we're going to leave it there. All in all, it's a pretty interesting pack. It's got a lot of goodies in there. The tracer arrows, not for me. I don't really... If it came up on your hunter, mate, it would definitely be a huge perk. But I'm not often in a situation where I can't find an animal I've shot. So I don't really find them all that useful. The binoculars are great. It would be cool if you could toggle between night vision and normal, just so that you didn't have to carry these around with you or remember to grab them if you're going night hunting. The sight on the bow, I absolutely love the sight. Ironically, I was the least enthused out of everything to try this out. As you could see with that boar, it's not 100% accurate having the little range meter on there. I think I'd still prefer to get up to a certain distance and use the binoculars to range my distance and go from there. And especially if you're using the zeroing perk, I feel that could work against you because you're stuck in increments of 20. If it's 30 meters away, you're kind of not really being helped out by the zeroing perk. I often, to be honest, if I'm doing just bow hunting, turn it off completely because I find it just messes with my aiming. But with this nice little sight, nice little dot, it can certainly help. I'm positive I would not have downed that boar if I hadn't been using that sight at that distance. And then the scope for your rifle, once again, that's handy as well. Night vision and day vision mode would be cool to have on that as well. But it doesn't zoom in, I think, as much as some of the other scopes. I noticed before when I was heading towards those boar, there was a bunch of rabbits and I wanted to spot them, but I couldn't with my binoculars. Usually when that's the case, I can pull out my scope and zoom in and spot them that way. But the game wasn't really gonna zoom in at all, and they were only a few hundred meters away. But a great tool to have if you're going night hunting. I think of all the times hunting red deer at night, especially when you're 200 meters away and you're just working in darkness, you can spot them, and if you're lucky you can use their outline to keep track of where to sort of aim. Otherwise you're just sort of looking at a blackened shape and it makes an accurate shot very tricky. So I definitely will be doing more night hunting. Animals like red deer and that, drinking at night, it's going to be much easier to hunt them with these binoculars and that scope. And the bow sight I'll just keep on probably forever now. Like it's definitely a useful sight. The bow itself, I don't feel much difference between what I usually use, the bear claw. It's much lighter than the bear claw. It's 2.5, whereas the bear claw's 4. The accuracy, they're both 38. The Koter has recoil of 20. Bear claw has 10, but it's not really noticeable. I mean, you don't exactly quick fire the bow. So yeah, that's it. That's it for this episode. Next time we've got some tree stands to look at. We've got the tripod. That's a tool I haven't used for a while during all these weapon pack videos, but the tripod is an essential thing to carry around with you if you can, and next week we'll look into why that is. So until then, thank you very much for watching, and take it easy.